Stepmom writes into the Modern Divorce Support Group. The court order says that her husband will reimburse mom for 50% of whatever expenses are associated with the daughter. Now, stepmom is saying she is working her patootie off, and mom has parents that will pay for whatever her stepdaughter needs. So there's no limits on spending, and the court order is essentially a blank check. So stepmom is saying they just can't afford it, and she herself is working very, very hard to pay for her stepdaughter's expenses, including child support and then these extras. And her daughter wants to do flag football, and she worked an additional 16 hours of overtime to pay $300 for her child to do flag football. And then the husband got hit with a $900 bill, which is half of some repair work that had to be done on daughter's car, or stepdaughter's car. And stepmom is wondering what the heck she can do. My name is Billy Tarasio, Arizona family law attorney. First things first, your husband needs to modify his paperwork. I agree. I understand that he agreed to this at one point, and maybe he thought he could afford it, but he can't anymore. And that is a modifiable provision. You are not required to enter into an agreement for some sort of blank check, and he shouldn't have done that, and now it's time to modify. Also, it is not your responsibility. I know that blended families are hard, but second marriages are not like first marriages. They're not the same, because in first marriages where you don't have kids, you are entering into this commitment with this other person. If you already have children, or it's a second marriage, you have bigger commitments than the one that you are making to your new spouse that have to come first. Your existing commitments to your children who you birthed, or children that you will have afterwards, those don't go away. I think we would all be better off if we stopped treating second marriages like they're the same as first marriages, where, everybody's stuff is all the same and we're all on the same page and we work together. It's just not true. You have a greater responsibility to your children than your spouse does, and your spouse has a greater responsibility for their children than you do. I anticipate getting lots of hate in the comments, but I also think if you go into the marriage with that mindset and understanding, it's going to make for a better marriage. One of the reasons that second marriages fail so often is because of this pressure, and you don't have to do it that way.